on here. Let me know before I get started. I gotta be quick though, guys, cause it's late, and I like told that whole entire story. So hopefully you can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I'll wait for people to get in here. Let me know. If not, I'll just have to do this tomorrow. But let me know if you can hear me. That's so weird. I mean, I definitely don't have anything muted. Nothing. So I don't know why. I don't know why it would be muted. Very weird. Let me know down in the chat if I'm muted or not. Let me know. Anybody. I definitely don't have the microphone muted at all. Let me know. Let me know, let me know. What's going on, guys? Let me know what's going on in the chat. If you can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh my God. Never mind. That was uncomfortable. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Yes? No? All right. I'm not going to hang out on here if people aren't going to let me know. There is audio? Okay, good. All right. So I have to tell the story again because I already told it, but none of you heard it somehow. All right, I'm gonna get quick to it. I've been working all day. I'm tired. I got a long day ahead of me. Let's get right into it. When I was young in first grade, I did something not good. Not the end of the world, but I wanted to feel special. I wanted to feel like I was doing something good. The kid next to me was getting good grades. I felt jealous about it. So before I went home, I drew a star on my paper. Like, you know how when you're younger and you get like an A or a B and the teacher would draw a star on there and it's all, kind of in cursive like? Well, I drew a star. Like, I drew a star. It was all wobbly and just shitty. And I thought it looked great. So I was all excited. I get home. I'm like, Grandma, at this time, my grandmother, she was really kind of my mom. My grandmother, my grandfather was like they were like my parents because my parents worked so much at that time. So they watched me a lot and took care of me a lot. But I was so hype about it. I had it in my folder. I had my little homework in there, and I had this star that I drew on there, and I couldn't wait to show her. So I get home, I show her this star, and immediately upon seeing this, I get a swift spanking. At that time, it was different. You know what I mean? Things were a little different, but it's not like, rough or anything. But you're a little kid and you do something like that. Kind of, she was kind of angry. But the thing about it is that she actually wasn't mad at me. She was disappointed. And you and I know that when your parents or somebody is disappointed in you, it's worse than someone being mad at you because they put their trust in you, you let them down, it hurts. So I hurt her feelings by doing that. And she thought differently of my behavior. Granted, I'm a 6-year-old kid, but it affected me and I learned my lesson because one, I didn't want that to happen again. I also didn't want to break my grandmother's heart by being, by lying to her and doing that type of thing. But the biggest lesson that I learned, and it's something that you can apply to every day, and is the fact that cutting corners is just not the way to go. Um, by doing that, I hang on, guys. I got someone. Yeah, I'll be right out. I'm doing a live. I've been doing live every day. 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be in like 2 minutes. I've been going live every day of this month. Seriously? All right. My bad. All right, let me hurry up with this. So, see, this is how committed I am to doing this. So where was I? So I showed her this. She was disappointed. But the lesson here is cutting corners and doing that eventually, and not even for people to find out, but it doesn't do you any good. You know, do the work. Put the work in. You know, cutting corners just, it leads to a lot of just like when I do stuff, I legitimately like to put the work in because I want it to be a masterpiece. And maybe if it's not a masterpiece to somebody else, it's a masterpiece to me. And that right there taught me quality. And quality is always important. You don't got to be a perfectionist. If I had that mentality that that's okay, and it's like just cheating and doing what I could to get around things, I don't think I would appreciate the work that I do. And even into this, you know, it's like that right there stuck with me so much that it set my whole future. Like just that little moment, like I know it seems like, okay, just from that incident, you got in trouble, you got caught. What could it possibly really do for you? But really, it really did, you know, it really did teach me to not cut corners and to not think that getting around stuff and doing stuff the easy way was the way to do it. I mean, I understand working smart, not like working smarter, not harder. But in those instances, it's like just do the work and do it with pride, you know? So I'm just relaying this message to you guys to say if there's something that you're going after, something that you want to work on, just do the work. I mean, I know it's hard. It's hard to, you know, do research for something or build something or having to, you know, follow instructions. Like, even if they're there, you still got to put the time and you got to put the effort in. And I know. And would it be easy to like hire somebody, get somebody else to do it, or go the cheap route maybe? There's options, but it's like it gives you discipline. And that is the real importance of this. It gives you discipline. And that discipline just like bleeds on to like more and more things. And so that discipline shaped me as a person, and that same discipline will shape anybody. I don't know. All right. I gotta go. It's very late, but I wanted to do this live, and I had to squeeze it in, and it was important for me to do that to keep up with what I was doing. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I get a chance. I got a lot of driving to do, but we'll talk soon. Hopefully I'll go live a lot earlier, but that's what I wanted to talk about. All right, good night.